Today we're going to talk about a very interesting subject, which is how to stay optimist in the world of pessimism. So let's say hypothetically that there is a person surrounded by pessimists. He lives in a society that only sees dark. How he can be optimist in this society? Of course, we're talking hypothetically, and there is no society in this world that represents this situation. But for the sake of the video and for the sake of understanding this subject, let's move forward with this. So, to stay optimist in a pessimistic world, we need 3 practical solutions. So let's start with the first step, which is isolate the problem. So what do we mean by this? Which is, there is a problem or a source that gives you that pessimism. Try to isolate it and understand that that is just one period of your life, and don't let it consume the entirety of your life. It was a period and you moved on. You're right now in a different period, you're living with different circumstances. Just try to isolate the problem, isolate your feelings. What you felt in that period, you felt it in that period. Now you are in another period. So this isolating the problem can help you so much with understanding or breathing, as quote unquote. So this is the first step out of 3 practical steps. So let's move on to the second practical step. The second practical step is taking rest. So taking rest comes with different forms in the life. Of course, you gotta choose what is optimal for your situation, for your life, for your problems. But one thing is for sure, there is some rest forms that are always optimal for the humans to practice, such as meditating. You can try to meditate for at least 10 minutes a day. However, if you're feeling that you are pessimistic, you can do more for half an hour as an example, or even an hour or 2 if that helps you. The second thing, you can practice mindfulness, which is try to focus on your breathing, try to think and be mindful of what surrounds you. You can focus on nature. You can even watch YouTube videos that has specific sounds that can help you with this. The other thing, which is very key and probably the most key in all of this, which is praying. If you believe in God, turn to your God. If you believe in a religion, turn to that religion. Because if you believe in it, then that's the core of your life. And that should help you get out from your pessimistic situation. Of course, optimism is one of the most loved feelings and one of the most loved attitude, to be more specific with what I say. Moving on to the third practical step, which is focus on the good. So this has different names, such as gratitude and being content with your life. Of course, every person has certain difficulties and certain qualities, certain pros and certain cons of his life. Of course, you can focus on your problems. And as the quote says, what you focus on grows. So make sure that you focus on the good thing in your life. So like that, if it grows, then it grows good. So focusing on the good comes with different forms as well. As an example, you can focus on the good by practicing gratitude. There is another thing that I would love to get into this subject, which is smiling. So smiling is a very psychological trick that you can trick your mind and the people around you. So tricking people around you, it's not tricking but actually helping them. So here is how. So smiling at your brother's face comes with certain qualities. One of them is that it gives signals to your brain that everything is going well and it's just fine. So like that, you feel that everything is under control and you feel some sort of calmness and everything is going along the plan. Also, it helps other people. Sometimes people are going through rough days and that smile can help them be optimistic as well. So make sure that you smile at your brother's faces, because that can help you in the first place and then help the others. So I hope that I've helped you with these 3 practical steps on how to practice optimism in a pessimistic world. I'm not saying that the world is pessimistic. Actually, it's the opposite. The world is optimistic, and you being optimistic, it's just you being a part of the way. I hope that I've helped you. Always remember to heal, inspire, and teach. My name is Yassine Morghadi, and see you in the next one.